This is the book of Second Exodus, chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past which I have told thee before, then shalt thou well understand that it is the very same time wherein highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Call Lord Allah, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushua, Bahasham, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, rule web and great example to the young brothers in the truth, and peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. And Lord willing, this is edifying lesson. That's another addition measured out the time diligently. And Lord willing, is edifying. So I'm gonna get straight into it.
That? What is that? A bright object was seen streaming across the Colorado sky over the weekend. It wasn't a UFO. Astronomers say it was a fireball meteor.
That just means it was unusually bright and possibly even big enough to have hit the ground.
Some of the reports described it as a big red fireball. One said the light from the meteor lit up the entire block. Really amazing to see that.
And it was pretty substantial. Like that was a fairly decent one.
Margaret Landis with the University of Colorado says most of the shooting stars we see in a normal meteor shower are about the size of a grain of sand up to a pebble. But a fireball can commonly be 3 feet in diameter or larger.
The interest and the excitement for this one, and why I kind of regret being asleep at 3 a.m., was it was observed by so many people, so it's not a particularly small one.
The American Meteor Society says they received reports from Wyoming all the way to New Mexico.
It's breathtaking.
It's extremely bright. I mean, there could be an alien that has just landed, but
Yeah.
The aliens, they are back now. The government told us.
there's video proof.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 36, and verse 6, straight to the point. It says, Shew new signs and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy right hand. Salaki. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that thou mayest set forth thy wondrous works. And, going into those so-called shooting star, asteroid, meteorites, whatever you want to call them. Sometimes I believe that those be chariots. I don't believe it's just a personal belief. I personally don't believe every time you see that those be so-called meteors and things like that. But even if they are meteors, guess what? That those are signs and wonders in the heavens, man. Because these things happen so much now, you know, these different signs in the heavens. Going to Acts chapter 2 and verse 19, it say, And I will show wonders in heavens above and signs in the earth beneath, blood, fire, and vapor of smoke. So these meteor brighten up the sky, shooting across green and blue, those pretty colors. Those are signs in the heavens, man. Everything that's happened are signs that Esau not in control of. Even what he doing are signs of his downfall, man. Signs that the Lord getting ready to take this nigga out, man. These are this how we measure the time diligently, and that's why I titled this here "Measured Out of Time Diligently" by what's going on in the earth, and what's been going on over the past years, you know. Going all the way back to the 70s. What's been these things been wrapping up since going all the way back to Esau set his nest amongst the stars. And the Lord been showing the signs of his end. Because we've been at the very end of this thing, man. Esau ain't got another 150 years here. We're gonna go into 2,100. No man, this nigga getting ready to go down. He at his wits end right now. That's why he getting ready to go digital. He getting ready to set up. He already got the infrastructure for the MOTB set up. You know, we just waiting on these prophecies to play out. We waiting on the Lord to do what He do. Cause all the Lord doing is making us perfect. He gathering all His elect. He, rising us up, getting us prepared for what's finna go down, and He gonna bring that destruction, man. That's what's going on. The Lord, uh, uh, you can say, dragging His feet. You know, for the perfecting of the saints. Because it's a set time that all these things are gonna go into fruition. Esau can't drag shit out. The Lord can though, and it ain't really being drug out. We just thinking that, but everything got a set time that no man know for these things to go down. The Lord got a set time for all things to happen. So ain't no such thing as it's tarrying or it's dragging. No, it's the Lord's will being done. And the Lord ain't nothing off. Esau ain't gonna upset prophecy to gain another 2 weeks to fulfill his new world order or to drag out his kingdom a little bit longer. No, man. The Lord is in control of all this, man. Everything going on, the Lord is in full control. And how long it take, the Lord is in full control. The Lord already know the exact moment where these things gonna come to pass, man. So back in the video, so like it's ring. You tell me that ain't a strange wonder in heaven, you know? That ain't a sign of heaven, man. It's not a sign of heaven.
Check this out. A green meteor captured on camera along the Gulf Coast early yesterday morning. Wow, this video is from the Louisiana-Mississippi state line, but the American Meteorological Society said it also received calls from people in Alabama, Florida, Georgia, and here in Texas.
South Louisiana captured images of a glowing fireball in the sky early this.
And I see these all the time. Like, all you gotta do is just, if you sit outside long enough, you gonna see them. You sit up and looking up enough, you gonna see them shoot across. And it'll happen when you least expect it. It just be looking up, and then you'll see a flash, and you'll see it shoot across. You know, and that it'll look just like that. Which it could be meteors, but it's still a sign of heaven. You know.
Morning, the celestial show was visible across several states.
And reports came from anywhere between Texas and Florida. But there are now reports coming in as far away as California. So this was a big event. But check this out. The fireball was caught by this security camera in Thibodaux from Chantel Danos. You can see how it just lights up the sky and the neighborhood like it's in the middle of the day for just a brief couple of seconds.
Well, a small town in rural Queensland has become a meteor landing site. Locals across the north of the state reported seeing a bright green flash on Saturday night before hearing a loud bang. Astrophysicists believe the meteor, no bigger than a metre wide.
And don't be surprised if the Lord start raining down meteors and taking people out, man. You know? And that's the terror of the Lord. The Lord gets to raining down meteorites and knocking people ass out, man. How they say the dinosaur with a stick with a meteor shower, which that never happened. But, the Lord started raining meteor showers on these devils, man. On different wicked individuals getting cooked with a space rock, man.
Landed somewhere in Croydon, which is a 6-hour drive inland from Cairns, with a population of just 300 people.
Yeah, it was a shock, bit of disbelief, but night turning to day for a few seconds, and then soon after, a God Almighty roar, really loud bang like explosion just on the edge of town somewhere.
lighting up the night sky over North Queensland.
Whoa!
A meteor turned fireball as it entered the atmosphere and landed west of Townsville. Its light show captured by locals at home, from the road, this from Cairns Airport, and even from the air.
It was very intense. I didn't know what it was at first. I thought it might have been a laser.
Flight paramedic Michael Paulson was between Charters Towers and Townsville when he saw the flash.
I've only seen this once before in the distance many years ago, and this was a lot brighter. And I thought, well, it missed us, so I'm going to get myself a lotto ticket and see whether it brings some good luck.
Experts have now confirmed what it was.
Definitely a natural object.
Yeah, to have one over a populated area, also on a Saturday evening when people are out and about, reveling in Saturday activities, it's kind of a special treat. So I think that's a cool combination of, it doesn't happen that often, but the timing and location is ideal.
We just got this new image in of an historic event at an equally historic location, a green-hued comet that has not been visible in the night sky since the Stone Age. That's about 50,000 years ago. It was recently photographed above Stonehenge in England. As close.
These are all signs in heaven, man. These are all signs in heaven. And the earth is not 50,000 years old. Esau full of shit, man. So this the first time they ever seen this. Esau get to throwing them numbers out. The earth ain't 50,000. Nothing is creation ain't even 50. The universe, the creation, none of that is 50,000 years old, man. Because the earth is the beginning of creation, man. Before the heavens, before the stars, the sun, the moon, the earth was created first. Go read Genesis, man. And the timeline from the beginning going all the way back to Adam to now is not 50,000 years.
Comet got to Earth, it was still a ways away, more than 100 times the distance to the moon, but it is a rare and historic treat to see it.
Well, the thing that's really cool about this is time.
Let me get that precept. Because Esau deal with false science. This nigga sitting up here lying. He is a liar and the father of it. We dealing with the devil here. This nigga ruled the earth and he ruled the earth through lies. He's sitting up on CNN and what it look like that is. And they lying, man. This on First Timothy chapter 6 and first verse 19, verse 20. It say, "O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust and avoid profane and vain babbling and oppositions of science, falsely so called." Yeah, because science means to know, and these devils don't know. And they do know, but they lying, man. Esau know the earth ain't, you know, hundreds and millions of years. That's a lie that they gotta keep pushing. You know? They gotta keep that lie going because shit, people are deceived by it. And it also causes confusion. People confused, people don't know, you know. It just bring forth confusion going into this place, Babylon the Great confusion. People don't know what the fuck going on, man.
Right? If you think of the comet as it goes around in its orbit as like a clock, then the last time that the hands were pointing to where it is now was the Ice Age, essentially, when there was 2 miles of ice above my head in Rochester.
There ain't one no such thing as no motherfucking ice age, man. What they said in the scripture. This place supposed to be the land of the they supposed to make the Bible the law of the land, but the Bible go all the way back to the beginning. The Lord get a rundown all the way back to the beginning. During the time of Adam, they ain't never speak about an ice age, a meteor shower that killed off the dinosaurs. Why is these accounts not written of in the scriptures? if you devils believe in the scripture so much. This shit that Esau made up and gave to you, man. That one precept. Well, let me get it. Revelation 20. We in this time right here. This Revelation chapter 20 and verse 1. It say, and I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, going to Esau Edom. You know, his power. You know, and ultimately, casting the nation of Edom down. That's what he did with that great chain that he had. Brought Esau to a lower state. They say and lay hold on that dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan. And this happened at the end of the Western Roman Empire when Rome fell and Jake started taking over, and then it transitioned to the Holy Roman Empire. That's when Esau, the so-called white man, was sent over into goddamn. I mean, he was, chased away from amongst men. you know, chased off into the Caucasus Mountains, put into captivity under the nations for 1,000 years, and they rose back up. They shook from up out the dust during the 1300s. It say verse 3, and cast him down unto the bottomless pit and shut him up. And that bottomless pit would represent Europe. It's saying shut because it's lack of it's lack of resources, and shut him up and set a seal upon him that he should deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed a little season, and we in that little season where he loosed to deceive the nations, to deceive the earth. To put that veil over the earth, over the people of the earth. But the Lord has woken us up out of it, and we combating this man's lies, combating his, you know, strongholds in the earth. See, Esau have strongholds over you people's mind with his false science. People believe that it was the ice age. People believe that, Esau tell you about the ice age, the dinosaurs went extinct with a meteor shower. But he ain't gonna tell you about the great flood, really. He barely speak about that, you know? Which that actually happened, the flood that destroyed, everything but 8 souls and the animals that Noah gathered unto the ark. That actually happened in the sea creatures, you know? But that's pretty much the point.
And the entire world's population could fit into Cleveland. So, it's just what this really shows us is these comets are visitors from, the dawn of time in many ways. And it's just such an amazing thing to think about. The last time this comet went by, it was all forests, and now it's, New York City and TikTok. So the comet's probably pretty surprised.
And that's pretty much the point. Esau full of shit. That's pretty much the point, Lord. When this edifying, I want to end it, giving all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Kodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders. A great millstone, rule web, and a great jump to his young brothers in truth, peace, and blessing to the hopefully. Shalom, Kwam Yasha Allah, and the Shalom.